Here's the playbook to find your first 100 customers because for new product categories, the traditional playbook is a total trap. It tells you to build a funnel by running ads, creating content, and then nurturing those leads. But that assumes that people are already searching for what you sell. They aren't. So Lightfield is an AI native CRM that faced this same challenge too. And instead of a funnel, they used a ladder with three distinct rungs. Today, we are breaking down their playbook so you can use it to find your first 100 customers. Here's the short version. Subscribe to First to Market to get the full playbook. Okay, the first rung, customers 0 through 10. On rung 1, your product is not the distribution channel. You are. These first 10 customers are not out there evaluating feature sets against legacy incumbents. They are doing you a favor and they are betting on you or your reputation or your vision. So, this stage isn't about product market fit. It's about getting enough humans inside of your product so that you can find out what's broken. So, how Lightfield did it. Lightfield founders went directly through their personal networks to get the first 10 users on board. This mirrors the early days at Stripe as well. Their first 10 customers were not random developers. They were their own peers at Y Combinator. So test it. List 20 people in your extended network who fit your ideal customer profile and also would take a call from you this week. If you can't get to 20, ask your closest peers to borrow their credibility by introducing you to theirs. Don't spend money on acquisition yet. If the people who know you won't give it a try, strangers aren't going to either. Rung 2 is customers 11 through 50. Once you exhaust your inner circle, you are on rung 2. And you still don't have brand awareness or positive case studies. So you're going to have to borrow trust from institutions or communities where your prospects already congregate. You aren't building your own community yet either. You're becoming a valuable citizen in someone else's community. So how Lightfield did it. They added their next 40-something customers from one-to-one outreach within the Y Combinator ecosystem. There was already built-in community pressure and shared context. So other companies like Clay and Product Hunt did similar things. Their founders lived in industry Slack channels and forums. They didn't pitch, they just answered questions and solved people's problems in public until the community recognized them as experts, not just vendors. So test it. Name 5 existing communities where your customers hang out already. Join the top 2. For the next 2 weeks, spend 30 minutes a morning answering people's questions that are related to the problem that you solve. No pitching. The goal is to embed yourself in the network so you become a peer. On rung 3, that's customers 51 to 100. By customer 51, community outreach is delivering diminishing returns. For emerging categories, ads are still too expensive and inefficient as well, so you need to create a growth loop, a repeatable process that creates value for prospects before they even evaluate your product. This is the important bridge between scrappy founder sales and a scaled automated machine. How Lightfield did it. Lightfield created what I think is a brilliant loop. They hosted book readings at their office in San Francisco. They paid for the books, so the authors got the sales, and the attendees got the free experience. It filled their office with ideal prospects in a super relaxed, high-trust setting, and 25% of those attendees signed up for a free trial within a month. They didn't buy a lead list. They created value that naturally filtered for their best potential customers. So test it. Start by documenting what your 50 first customers value most about working with you. How could you package and deliver a version of that value to prospects who don't know you yet? Those answers are the start of a potential growth loop. Okay, let's zoom out. What is the takeaway here? The whole build a funnel advice is perfect for customer number 800, but it's disastrous for customer number 8. Lightfield succeeded because they matched their tactics to their stage. They climbed the ladder one rung at a time, knowing that the next rung would reveal itself once they had done the work on the current one. So instead of wondering, gosh, how am I going to find my first 100 customers? Instead, ask, which rung am I on right now? Your ladder is waiting, so get out there and start climbing. All right, that's all for this week. Subscribe so that you get the next version when it drops next week. Thanks.